Creating a compelling NPC that your party loves is rare. Not every NPC will be as unforgettable as Bobbin the Goblin. But what if your players actually cared about them? Maybe even fought for them? Enter the B team. NPCs are one of the best ways you can show how your players impact the world, for better or for worse. And I actually got this idea from classic RPGs like the Shining Force and Breath of Fire games that were packed with colorful characters who felt real with their own goals and personalities. These NPCs make the setting feel alive without stealing the spotlight from the main party. So today, I'm going to show you how to prep, build, and use NPCs to make your campaign unforgettable. Let's dive in. So before you do anything, run this idea by your players. If they like the idea of having their own squad as a reward, take note of how many players you have, and that's how many NPCs you'll need for the B team. Next, establish why this group wants to help your party. Maybe they're the party's biggest fans and wants to see this as a rare chance to actually help them. Then let each player create their own NPC. They decide the name, appearance, and one of the 4 basic classes they'll play, like Warrior, Mage, Healer, Rogue. This keeps things simple while making the NPCs personal to your players. Now let's bring these NPCs to life. I recommend using Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, MCDM's retainer rules, or for a free option, Unearthed Arcana Sidekicks, for if you're using D&D. And to keep it balanced, pick a CR that's 1/2 or lower, and find a monster that fits your player description, or reskin the existing stat block to match. And as the B team levels up, tweak their abilities to reflect their growth alongside the party. For example, if a player has a druid and their NPC is a cleric, give them some overlapping spells or change the flavor of the weapon to match a druidic flavor. I like to give unique reactions based on the bond that they have with their player. So that same cleric could summon a temporary earthen shield, +2 for a turn, inspired by the connection to the druid. So feel free to use some of those story moments, some of those interactions that they have to influence how that character develops over time. And these small details make sidekicks feel real and not just background characters. So now that your NPCs are built, it's time to introduce them. Start by having your players describe the NPCs and have them take turns. Then as DM, narrate how they enter the story, whether through roleplay or narration. Once the B team is established, let them take on the tasks that the main party doesn't want to do or have time for. These could be things like side quests, errands and odd jobs, ways to generate gold, managing a home base, and just think of it as a fun mini game for your players. And when the party has downtime, spice things up by running random encounters for the B team. Let your players take control of the NPCs they created. This would be a quick combat encounter, a skills challenge, or even a one-shot adventure when you have a few players at your table that can't make a session. Just be sure not to overdo it, and keep it as an occasional break, not as a second campaign. And that's how you build the perfect B team for your party. If you need any further inspiration, check out the pinned comment in the comment section for a random NPC table on how to introduce them. And if you need any other ideas for adventure hooks, magic items, or NPCs, check out my Instagram below. If you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe, and follow. And you know what? You might even get an inspiration point. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.